Soma 2 is probably, I would say, the most technically challenging project that I've worked on for us as a bar design company. But we designed and produced the first Soma bar station, Soma Soho. That team was ourselves behind bars. It was the very talented Hugh Moncrief from Cake Architecture who had the concept and the ideas for the interior, and then it was the client team, which was Rick, Campbell, and their bar manager Will, and then there's a project manager as well, Simon. And I think that this project, Soma, what we call Soma 2, which is really Soma Canary Wharf, when we got the call that there was another Soma in the works, it really felt like we were putting the band back together, because I think that from the first meeting for the original Soma, we really had a great chemistry. I think what sets this project apart from a lot of projects that we've been involved in is that the bar is really the centerpiece of the venue, and the venue, the design of the venue, the interior design of the venue and the architecture this is such a high level of attention to detail. The vision for this space was quite ambitious. The bar is the centerpiece of the space. In fact, it makes up almost the entirety of the furniture of this space. This is a complete, unique, one-off piece of stainless steel. So the entire bar structure is stainless steel, the guest top is stainless steel. And Hugh Moncrief from Cake Architecture, he challenged us to go to places that we've never been before on a technical level. So the steel top, it's a 4mm thick steel plate, which forms these different seating areas, all connected and all serviced by a bar station. But the top of this 4mm steel plate is very, very, very finely etched with the cutting laser from the factory. Nobody in the factory had ever done this before, so it was very much an experiment of heat and intensity from the laser, and how quickly or slowly these steel sheets moved through the laser cutting machine to not cut through the steel, but to etch these very fine, almost pinstripe lines. Now you imagine that each of these sheets of steel, which is probably 1.4 meters by 2 meters, I think is the largest section, weighs almost 200 kilos. So apart from the technical precision needed from the equipment, there's also the amount of manpower needed just to manipulate these pieces around the workshop. We then needed to weld them on site to create this table, and the decision was to leave the welds naked, and those naked weld lines provide a really amazing contrast to these precision etching in the steel. Then there's also angled kind of curves and shadow gaps between the steel and the cladding beneath, and a whole lot of details that together combine to produce a really stunning piece of almost artistic furniture that hopefully subconsciously or consciously gives the guest lots of different little reference points to just enjoy the venue, enjoy sitting at the piece of furniture, and hopefully obviously enjoy the drinks and the company. And as with Soma Soho, the drinks at Soma Canary Wharf are very much inspired by the flavors and ingredients from India. Drinks are surprising, they're complex, absolutely worth going to check out for sure.